recently, and so people are like, well, now they're asking us to give them their information or our information when we know that they can't really hold on to that information very securely. So that's just a cherry on
Okay.
top. Welcome, Zyler. How's it going?
Hey, hey, going good. How about yourselves?
I'm not bad.
I am drugged up.
Hey, we can still have some fun. I'm glad you could make it. Little, little flip flopping. It's okay though. Drakenheim's fun with those random encounters. Gets to play itself a little bit. We'll see how we role play.
Yeah, I've had stomach problems the past couple days, but I think it was because I was on a probiotic, and I just stopped taking it.
Yeah, I
I was on the
drank.
probiotic because I was on antibiotics for a dog bite a while back.
Oh.
Damn, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say I drank for the first time this year yesterday because one of my brother's friends got one of my favorite whiskeys. It's called like a monkey shoulder. It's like a vanilla citrus scotch.
Hmm.
I don't drink much,
I
but
don't drink.
I had to do it. Oh,
I have
but
more fun sober. I like being in control.
yeah, yeah. I just drank it and then I was hungry and tired, but it tasted good.
Mhm. Okay, so what happened last session? Bernard, you're the expert note taker. You want to give a recap?
Well, we were on our way to Eckerman Mill to compete in the Caspian Duel with the Brothers Three, and we
Hmm.
ran into some Silver Order Knight and his entourage who had a pretty rough time in the city, and um, Arlen gave him a hard time because he didn't really like her. And we made it to the mill after avoiding a lot of gnolls, I think. Um,
Nice.
then challenged the troll to a duel. He didn't have any friends, so it was a 3v1. Got him, took his head. On the way back,
Interesting way to challenge.
found another troll, took his head, and then made it back to Emberwood. And yeah, then woke up the next day and talked to the brothers, and then basically spent the whole day celebrating. And then on the fourth day of our adventures together, we sold some of our trophies and tried to get the troll head taxidermy and brought some supplies. Oh yeah, and then we talked to River, uh, which is a
Mean
fun
the
time.
watery bitch?
That's the one. Uh, and Fritz, wanted to establish good relations with a lot of the factions and stuff, but Arlen was adamant that we not involve ourselves with the Amethyst Academy. And after that conversation, we think we all know why. Um, but then, in the spirit of schmoozing with other factions, we went to go meet the folks at the Temple of the Falling Fire. Um, got reacquainted with Mellowbrook, or acquainted in Bernard's case, and she told us that some of the adherents were going on a pilgrimage to the monastery that's kind of their headquarters in the city, and welcomed us along. And we said we would accompany them, and we talked with them, and she told us a little bit about the faith and Prophet Matthias and her visions and persecution that they suffer at the hands of the faith, and that's about where we ended it. So I think it's still kind of early in the day, and I don't know if we were going to set off today or if that was going to be tomorrow, but that's about where we're at.
Heck yeah. Yeah, y'all had a pretty successful last section. Didn't roll too crazy. Rolling big hot on the damage.
I think it's a miracle that we survived 2 troll encounters in the same day.
Also,
Word is
wild
that
that's
amazing.
what you got as the random encounter too.
There's a new faction. It's just trolls. Troll faction is not gonna be happy with us.
Maybe. I have
Are they gonna set ninja troll assassins after us?
Yep. Giant stealthy trolls.
We wake up one morning in our little shack and there's a whole bunch of trolls just sitting there with knives out.
Yeah, so we're
All right, so we left off in Emberwood Village. We're about to go to the escort the pilgrims.
Yeah, you guys had about a hour to prepare anything else before you headed off. I think you did a lot of your
I
stuff.
prepared
the day
everything I
before.
wanted to. Let me check my rations. Will they be feeding us, or are we providing our own food? Plenty of rations.
We'll probably have to bring our own, I have a feeling.
Yeah, you're saying that they're while they do have some possessions still with them, they are packing quite lightly.
We've only got 1 hit die. Or I've only got 1 hit die.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Let's
I have
hope we don't
2.
encounter any more trolls.
You're at full health.
Oh, this should have been after a long rest because you.
Yeah,
partied
but you only
the
get
whole
half
day.
the hit dice back on a long rest. I
Oh.
think it rounds down. Oh wait, but yeah, that's right. Because we didn't do anything yesterday, so there should have been 2. Okay. I have 2.
Oh, we got 2 long rests?
Well, we spent the whole day celebrating yesterday, so
Yeah, so I'll hit the long rest button again.
Yeah,
So I'm back 3 hit dice.
Yeah, you should have been nice and recuperated. Check my missions and see how many pilgrims we have. But while we do that, you guys are all ready to go this morning?
Alright, someone makes an appearance.
packed and ready to go, sir.
See on the map.
Oh gosh. I still have control of that. I haven't deleted them yet.
Yeah, just drawing.
A very sneaky cat appears in the middle of town. Everyone evacuates.
I will have I make a scroll of acrid orb before I take off today. I think I might have mentioned that last session.
Yeah. Yeah, you can only make 1 scroll.
It only
per
lasts 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, less than 24 hours.
I think it was like 66, but I'm not sure.
If raw in the book, you can make as many as you want, but it's been errated if you look at the Does It Do forums.
Yeah, I'll say there's definitely more pilgrims there. I didn't want to fill up my memory with peasants. I'd rather have a bunch of monsters.
So is it morning? What time of day is it?
It's about 10. That's what they're planning to set off. And yeah, that's right. It was 66.
We're at 10 in the morning. We had breakfast, got a good night's sleep. I'll go to Sasha and be like, are we ready to go?
Yeah, I guess they're packed up and waiting. They're like, yes, we're just getting ready to head off now.
Talk to my team. Are we ready to go?
As far as I'm concerned,
All
yes,
set, sir.
we can prepare for. Just doing a once over the pilgrims. It look like any of them are carrying delirium.
Other than the slight glow of golden delirium coming from Sasha, no.
Okay.
And yeah, I thought I had a wagon token, but I could work on that. There's a wagon there too. So they do have a bit of supplies, but you can see a lot of it is also some of the wealth that they brought with them.
We are on Emberwood Village map. All right, is this the Falling Fire people?
Yes.
Okay.
Some new pilgrim tokens.
How many people are there?
There are 14 pilgrims there.
Any guys my age? 21.
So there is one guy there that you recognize as Caspian, about your age.
Hey, what's your story, friend?
Oh, hey, brother, I'm here to make my pilgrimage. The faith has called me to these strange lands. You have the look of a fellow Caspian about you. What house do you hail from?
Yes. Vesper Fritz. I'm on Prince Marquis. From House Fritz.
A prince. I'm from common land. My house does not have a last name, but here in the faith we are all one in the flame. Have you come to join us?
I'm considering it, but right now we're just escorting and meeting Lucretia ourselves. We've helped Sasha before. What's drawing you to the flame?
I was the youngest of 4 brothers, and many of them came up and died in the Civil War. I believe in their prophets that there is a time of darkness coming. But with this faith and with this community, I sense.
How'd you hear about the Falling Fire?
They have spread across all the lands. There are pilgrimages going even into the outer lands now.
Do they have anything to read? Any pamphlets?
I think you already got a pamphlet from Sasha.
Oh, look at the pamphlet. What does the pamphlet say?
Says, we like to stab unidentified objects into our chest. Please pay it no mind.
It's just leaving a couple verses. One moment. Where's the verse? It says, "One day soon, we will near the end of our world, in an age where great heroes will be needed. These holy stones were heaven sent, so we might prepare our spirits to meet the all-consuming shadows. In our darkest moment, the sacred flame will set alight our blazing hearts as one."
Okay.
And
what's your name, sir?
The pilgrim looks back at you as if like, I am Levi, my lord. Oh, still kind of caught in that. He says, it is not pure coincidence that you are here. You must feel the calling. A great Caspian such as yourself will surely be one of the heroes in the coming age.
Well, I don't feel any calling right now, but maybe that'll change after I talk to your leader. This Lucretia Matthias, that's who we're meeting.
I think maybe you're at least escorting them to the gate. Depending on what happens there, we can't plan too far.
Bernard Arlen, what do you make of this religion?
They seem to be doing a good job of making, hopeful situation of a bad time. Bernard looks very. He admires these people.
Arlen looks like he's escorting an insane asylum right now.
What does that look like?
Just like mildly cautious, yet trying to look calm about the entire situation. Yes, nothing like escorting a whole bunch of fanatics into a place that clearly is much more dangerous than they have anything that they're prepared for. Sure, we'll be fine.
What are your thoughts about this golden delirium?
Well, until I can get my hands on some and just run it through some tests, I'm not really sure anything about it right now.
Okay.
Been no research about golden delirium at the Amethyst Academy. I didn't even know it exists until now. So the fact that they have it is peculiar.
Okay, I think we're ready to escort the pilgrims.
Right, move you guys over to the game map and get to the edge, and you will be moving at a nice slow pace. So a quarter mile per hour. So about 2 squares.
Okay. Where are we starting from? Like here?
Yeah, that's where the Emberwood Village is.
All right. 1, 2. D6s.
Yes, please.
Come in.
Oh, sorry. Let's grab water. No, it just says it's loading dice.
Oh no.
There's 6 options. Just loading. Page, hold on. There we go.
446.
Nice. Actually seems to be quite quiet. You guys can now move 3 squares. I'll roll me another set.
We're going to here, right?
Yes.
Okay. D6s.
Yes, yes. Dang, rolling high.
2 6s
Arlen.
in a row.
Yeah. So I think here.
Arlen's determined not to get sidetracked by any of this forsaken place.
Law of the wasteland, Colin.
Not
Law of the
today.
wasteland.
Yeah, you guys are kind of going around, kind of through the back streets a bit, avoiding loud noises and the kind of ruckus about. And at this moment, 2 hours into the journey, your caravan is kind of attempting to go around through here, and in this crossroads ahead of you, you see a group of about 6 knights building a pyre with a hooded figure sitting in the middle of it, kind of struggling weakly.
I'll approach the knights and say, "What's the meaning of this?"
Oh, we just caught ourselves a nasty mage here. They were doing experiments or something with this delirium here.
Who are you people?
We're the Silver Order.
Oh, you guys again.
You see. Yes, and yeah,
Is it the same?
I say, looking at the figure, you can see it's like slightly mutated. But no, this is a different group of soldiers than the one you ran in before.
Okay. What's his crimes?
The crimes for existing here in this place. We saw them doing some sort of experimentation with those rocks. And then they turned into this monster.
I'll address the hooded figure. You there, can you speak?
Looking closer, you can see that they're bound up and gagged. And the knight says to you, "Oh, I wouldn't trust a thing that beast says."
Advice, I say to my companions.
Bernard's jaw is like clenching and unclenching, but he's trying to keep a stiff upper lip.
Looking at it, they're dead. It seems.
No, they're still alive.
Oh, but they're mutated
Yeah.
to where they look. Like,
Yeah,
how much mutation are we talking
It looks
here?
like they just got a tentacle arm.
Okay.
Here, give me a perception roll if you're looking closer, because they are still kind of covered.
Sure. Perception.
Yeah, you're not seeing too much on the robes. The knight says to you, "If they aren't evil, then surely the flames will not harm them."
Is that how it works?
Yes. And our judgment has never been wrong.
I'll somewhat just like and try and hold back a laugh, but a little bit slips out at that.
Sasha, what's your advice? What do you make of this?
The knight actually chimes to Dust. What's so funny, huh?
Oh, just that you say you're never wrong. Well, you do know that when people get set on fire, usually it burns.
Yes, but for us in our faith, we wield the holy flame, and that does not burn the faithful.
Fucking. Well, according to the Etiquette Lumen, Section 4, I'm recalling off the top of my head, is that mages, once they pass through the Amethyst Academy, are allowed to sell within their rights, as long as they have the correct paperwork, and experiment and do studies as well. So, what exactly is this one's crime? Besides the fact that you just don't like people wielding magic that you yourselves can't get a hold of.
Can you not see with your eyes, boy? That thing there is a monster. They were
And if I
here
recall
in this dark
seeing-
place doing dark deeds. There's not much more to it.
And if I recall, I saw one of your frame priestesses back in Emberwood healing people with such conditions. Are you saying she's wrong for doing that, or that it's just a lost cause and your own people are going against your thoughts? How about you let him be on his way? If he's gone, he's gone, and this is a terrible place anyway. Or who knows what would happen with none of your friends around. No one to remember what happened to you once you entered the city.
Is that a threat?
So you roll me a intimidation.
Sure.
Oh, that was Arlen talking. I thought that was the DM talking.
I mean, it is a threat. It was just me talking.
Yeah, I got
But
confused.
I am not intimidating.
He laughs at you. He's like, you're gonna quote the edicts of Lumen at me. This mage here has no identification, so they have no rights. No membership of the Academy surely proves that they are malfeasant. But again, if they are holy, the flames will not harm them.
Sasha, what do you make of this?
They stayed far away from the gathering. I think they stayed around the corner.
Well, do you mind if I take a look at them myself and see if they have such a thing on their person? Something tells me you didn't check very thoroughly.
Actually, here. Yeah, no, you can check.
Okay. I'll go up and start kind of patting down their person, but in a harsh or in a hushed tone. I'll just, what's your name? First and last.
Looking before you, also see it's a elderly tiefling, and she goes, "My name is Jessica Whiterose."
Jessica Whiterose. Been to the academy before?
No, I've gotten chased out of a couple of the nearby towns. I was left here by my crew. I had a rough night. I've just been wandering around. This is my first time in the city. I was just trying to get
Stupid
out
to
of this
go in
place. I was just
Just that.
conjuring up some good berries, and they considered it vile magic.
Of course. I'm going to try and grab a piece of my spell book, rip it out. And knowing her name, Jessica Whiterose, I would like, to use illusionary script to kind of make a official piece of parchment giving her orders to be here from the academy.
All right, real quick.
And that she's like under the protection of the academy.
So you're kind of over there. Roll like hunched down. Give me a sleight of hand check at advantage.
Okay. On your butts. 14.
Still gotta get my thing open. But I'm pretty sure that beats it. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so what do you do from there?
I'll pretend like I pulled this out of her boot or something. And, see? Right here. Usually mages, if you listen to them, keep this somewhere where it's not going to fall out. And I'll walk over and kind of just shove it against his chest. Jessica Whiterose, apprentice from the Lento College.
And goes, and you? Your identification? Standing up for?
I'm an apprentice myself. Or right now, I should say, I'm a court mage of the House of Jace. Is that, what was it again?
Joyce.
Joyce, I was close.
No,
Of House-
I'm
you
Fritz.
still have
You're
your
court mage of
ring.
Fritz.
Of House Fritz.
Yeah, so you do, I assume, show him your ring, which I assume you were hiding until now.
Yes, and it's specifically placed on my middle finger, which I hold up singly to him.
Yeah, oh, House Fritz, yo, you're here with nobility then.
You're looking at the future King of Caspia, in fact. I'll give a wink over to my companion.
Yes, I'm a Prince Marquise of House Fritz, and I will be elected during the next King's move as King of Caspia.
Oh, Willen. I'll let you all have your way with this one then.
Yeah, my companion seems to have taken interest. So, what do you want to do with him, Marlon?
Let's see, we're not too far. You think you can make it from here?
Oh, you're gonna leave me leaving the city myself? Which way do I have to go from here? I've been turned around so many times.
Head south, straight down this road. Shouldn't be more than an hour to get out. We just came from there, so there shouldn't be too much in your way.
Okay. She heads off that way. And the
Oh,
knights
I think
head off to the east.
hold on.
Yes.
I know mutations are kind of different than contamination itself, but does it seem like she's contaminated?
Yes. Just a little bit.
I think Bernard will reach into his coin purse and produce 25 gold for her and say, "Make for the village of Emberwood. There is a woman there at the shrine by the name of what's her name?" Bernard would know. He's met her before.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon. I don't remember her name.
I'm
That's
still
Namekeeper Hannah, I think.
Hannah, that's it. And he'll say, "Speak to Anna at the shrine, and she will set you straight. Yeah, and give her this for your ailment."
She snatches up the coin purse and is like, "How kind, and what was your name, good sir?"
Bernard, my dear.
Oh, well, thank you, Bernard. I'll be sure to remember this.
He'll give her a smile and a nod.
No.
So, what? The Silver Order left, and now we're talking to the Malfeasant Wizard.
We don't know she's Malfeasant. She might just be a hedge mage, but
The accused.
So, how'd you get that tentacle arm?
Well, he was just sending her off, but she turns back and says, "Well, I heard that these gems were worth quite something, and after the wild night that I had, I tried to gather some up, and see if I could use it to start off again. But handling with stuff, it did this to me. But your friends said I can get taken care of in town.
Yeah, I got healed by the Flamekeeper, but they're allied with the Silver Order. I don't know if you want to go there, but you got to do something about it.
I think as of now, the temple in town is more of a neutral place. They serve all people.
Okay, then.
As we kind of meet back up with the group, I'm surprised she even lasted this long without being detected by anyone.
What do you
don't see
mean?
too many. Well, you don't see too many hedge mages her age. Most of them die or kill themselves or are killed by others by then.
Isn't the Academy Tower here in Drakenheim kind of unoperational?
I mean, besides the bitch that we saw back at the hotel, I was not aware that the Amethyst Academy really set up station here for the most part. Well, it sounds like they are going to be soon. But,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people like to sometimes they like to keep their magic private, obviously, for some reasons. Normally, the Amethyst Academy is pretty good at finding these individuals and tearing away from families and everything like that, but some are able to escape. Of course, then they don't have any training and try and do stupid things like go into Drakenheim alone. So, hopefully
Well,
she's
I for
far less
one,
stupid with the next time she comes in.
respect the MS Academy. You know, they have to uh, provide services to every noble house. So
It's not a bad thing. It's more of what brought the Amethyst Academy to be that I have a.
what do you mean?
Well, imagine if everyone that let's imagine you are left-handed. And I told you that everyone that's left-handed is no longer allowed to be a part of their family anymore. In fact, I'm going to pull you away from all your family and friends. And for the next 6 years, you're going to learn all the left-handed things with the place that you don't know. And from there, you can never hold land, sell anything without permission, or anything like that ever again. Does that sound fun to you?
No.
I mean, yes, it is a great magical school, but the fact that people are forced into it and to abandon their families is, well, it's a little bit of a turnoff.
So what would you do?
Who knows? There's not much we can do with the rules right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day.
Well, you're talking to the future King Caspia. Like, what would you have me do?
Straight put, I would say stop following the etiquettes of Lumen and abandon the faith. But something tells me that wouldn't go over too well.
That would cause a war with Illyria and Westmar.
Well, Westmar's up for debate since there is no more reigning rule for the most part.
Yeah, but whoever violates the Edicts of Lumen, every noble in Westmar could rise against them in war and join Illyria.
True, but most of the nobles in Westmar no longer have the power they once did, since the king and everyone disappeared and all of Drakenheim was destroyed. My guess is you'll find more hedge mages here than anywhere else in the world, strictly because there's less rule, less laws to follow.
Maybe I'll try to have the Edicts of Lumen revised, but I'd have to get Illyria to agree to it.
Well, I look forward to the day you can.
Right.
Yeah, I'll say right quick before that's over, Bernard, when you hand her a little coin purse, you notice inside her cloak a purple iris, a little pin.
Does that spark anything for me, or
Other than the old nicknames you used to have, that would be just kind of a weird coincidence. But yeah, from there you guys can move another 2 squares towards the gate, and another set of d6 rolls. Pretty please.
By the way, Bernard, that was very nice of you to basically give that girl basically a fortune of gold. I'm surprised by your generosity with that.
well, he kind of scratches the back of his head. I've been in her position before. Not a pleasant experience to be left all alone in such a state. I just hope that she chooses to be wise about things going forward.
Hopefully.
He kind of nods to himself. Yeah, I've known some other. He kind of gestures around at the decrepit buildings and stuff around. Residents, um, like myself, who made it this long, and most people don't make it so long without having turned to banditry or becoming afflicted in the mind. And I know she said she was new here, but I couldn't help it.
Well, shows on your character.
He nods gratefully at the recognition.
So what do you make of these Silver Order goons?
Religious bastards.
Aren't we following religious bastards right now?
I rest my case.
Well, this Falling Fire, I don't think they're bastards. They haven't proven themselves to be bastards yet.
Well,
The
they
Silver
haven't
Order.
tried to kill random people just walking around so far from what I've seen, so I guess they're at least a step above what we've dealt with.
Okay. What do you make of the Ratlings? They can talk and brew potions and shit.
I mean, so can goblins, but, they're mostly terrifying, annoying, backstabbing little creatures.
I don't know if every Ratling's a monster, but the ones we killed were surely monsters.
They did try and kill us, and we're living in shit.
Mm-hmm. And they had a mountain of corpses.
That too.
People do what they have to do to survive here. It's not always pleasant.
Or you say you sympathize with the Ratlings?
I don't know if I would. There is a distinction between choosing to do these things because it is easy or doing them as a last resort. I think the Ratlings stray over that line, but he kind of works his jaw a little bit. Well, anyway.
Anything happened to him?
Yeah, I'm just getting a token ready. Keep RPing or else.
I would like to say Bernard says to Arlen. What you did for that woman was also very generous and rather brave.
I just don't like to see people picking on mage kind. We have to deal with enough shit. The Silver Order around here, they're going to be looking to try and find as many mages as possible to kill and whatever else they're doing here.
Well, just the ones that aren't associated with the academy, right?
I think if they're given the chance, they'll try and kill anyone from the academy as well. Mostly, I think they'll stop at just trying to get anyone in their way.
Where'd that go? Almost ready.
So, Bernard, what would you have me do as King of Caspia?
Up your salary. Say up your salary.
Sorry, I had the. I heard your question, Vesper. Sorry, what did Arlen say?
Up your salary.
Up your. I don't know, sir. Such distant thoughts of distant kingdoms, I must confess, it extends a bit beyond my. A thought occurs to him suddenly.
Well, as you know, being a king of a kingdom like Caspia has definitely reach and power. Like, I could change the laws. I can make it easier for the peasants. What would you have me do? I mean, first I have to get elected, of course, but I believe in it. Could lower taxes. I could raise taxes.
I'm not sure I understand such concepts, so I haven't really had to deal with them, really. You are a just man. I think you would be a good king. Your judgment is sound, and I think you would do right by people.
A king is only as good as his advisors, is what my father always said.
Your father sounds a wise man, sir.
Would you two be my advisors when I become king?
Well, I'm not sure someone in my position is qualified for such a thing, sir. Merely a servant.
Nonsense. You're combat capable and you help me. You're a fellow adventurer.
Well, you know I always share my opinions on your idiocy sometimes, but you do make good calls as well.
I know what you would have me do, Arlen. You'd have me revise the edicts.
In my selfish opinion. What about you? What do you want done as your king? You seem to be fighting an awful lot for it. There must be a reason.
No reason. I just want to rule. I would listen to my advisors and rule justly and try to make. I would try to open more schools for the people. Try to build a better Caspia.
Honorable goal.
Yeah, Caspia is all about martial prowess and fighting, but that isn't. There's more to that life than that.
But martial training would, of course, be in the school as well.
Of course, yeah,
There.
it would be like PE, phys ed.
PE's about to get a brand new hardcore mode.
What was that?
Well, PE's just about to get a lot. Dodgeball? No, today is sword training.
If you dodge a spear, you can dodge a dodgeball. That's what my trainer always said.
go ahead
And of
throw
course,
yourselves on this
okay.
map.
Okay. And of course, I would expand the Bard College too.
Bard.
Make more colleges. Yes. Bareback.
All right. Stretch.
Oh, yourself
What was that?
the map.
Pilgrims of the Falling Fire. What is the church in Illyria called? The main church?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred
Silver
Flame.
Order is their like offset militaristic. Here we come to burn down your homes group.
Are most members of the Silver Order from Illyria, or is it so widespread?
No,
that
I
they
think
come
I
from
think it's
everywhere?
more widespread. It's kind of like a military company of religious folk.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I think a lot
Welcome
of the
back.
Silver Order does start in Illyria, but some noble houses across Westamar and Caspia will like host a garrison of the knights there, just if they're
Mhm.
more religious and want to train their people in those ways, and that's how people from other lands also join the Silver Order. And yeah, welcome back. From here, as y'all are traveling across, you hear a blood-curdling scream coming from the house that the caravan is moving towards.
That's not good.
From this direction?
Yes.
Monster afoot. Be ready. We have to protect the caravan.
That token is terrifying.
Yeah, how do I make it big for you guys to see? Was it shift click?
Selected Shift Z.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, he looks like he's having a good time.
He just wants to give you a hug.
I think I'm going to contract something if it tries to give me a hug.
Are we jumping right into initiative, or do I have
Yeah.
time to
So you have a moment to prepare.
throw on all my extra skin?
I would have cast mage armor in the early mornings of the day.
Mm-hmm. Roll those initiatives.
Hot dog.
Damn.
Hot dog.
Nice. I think, Bernard, you've probably heard this before. Specters that haunt the ruins of the city. screaming out madness. And what do you do?
I expect my experience with such things is avoid them at all costs, which presently is not really an option. Guess I will go and protect my lord. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action shifting. And that gets me extra armor. And I would like to prepare an attack action for anything nasty that gets close.
Alright, sounds good. Anything else with your turn?
That we are.
Alright. Dust, what would you like to do?
Dust. Let's see. Move a little bit forward over here. And I'll just go with a firebolt to start. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do.
Alright, so this thing had a little bit of cover, but with that crit, definitely flying through the debris and hitting it hard.
It's going to be 16 points of fire damage.
Dang.
Wait, 16? No. 15 points of fire damage.
Alright, anything else with your turn?
No, feeling good about that. No, I guess I'll just take a step back just to kind of stay near the caravan.
Awesome. And Vesper.
I'll move up, and I'll use my bonus action to tell Bernard to move it, so he can use his reaction to move.
Oh, question. Could I use my prepared attack action since
yeah,
I'm now close to
getting
an enemy?
within range of a hostile creature, yeah.
Ah, excellent. Good move, good move. I'll let you finish your turn and I'll go ahead and attack.
Okay. Action attack. 16.
It's a hit.
10 damage. Action surge. 22.
For 7, nice.
Alright, Bernard, go ahead and attack.
$18 for 8. That's a good roll.
Say with all those strikes, you can see this thing beginning to lose its form.
Alright,
It
end turn.
seemed like it's not quite all the way in this world. Let's say with each strike, you can see that it flashes between the horrifying image before you and just a normal, everyday commoner. Go on to this. Let's see that range. Oh, it's in the way. Okay. Lucky moving back. Fritz and Bernard, can you give me a intelligence saving throw? DC 13.
Intelligence saving throw. You don't see many of those.
Oh, shit. It's going for 90% of everyone's dump stat.
So the being before you lets off a eldritch wail, and you take 8 psychic damage.
Both of us, or just me? Does he take half damage?
He does not, but you become incapacitated until the end of this being's next turn.
Okay.
So you're stunned.
Well, shit.
And then it's gonna go through and move through both of you and appear on the other
Oh.
side of the wall. And you each take 9 damage as it rips
Ooh.
through your form. And we are on to Bernard, back at the top of the round.
Well, I don't like that. That's not good at all. I'm going to cast another firebolt on this guy.
It's Bernard's turn.
Oh yeah, he said Bernard. Sorry, I'm not paying.
Oh.
Shit.
Damn, that roll hot today.
Bernard, you want to cap that? No, okay. Want that?
Don't have any firebolts, I'm afraid. I think I'll just go for a standard attack. That's why I usually don't play spellcasters. I have analysis paralysis. 15 for 4?
So you gotta run back to the outside of the building somehow. 'cause there's
Oh,
a
I see, I see.
between
That's
you
right,
and
that's right.
creature.
5, 10. Where did it go? Aha! 15, 20, 25. We'll
Yep,
skirt around
15 hits
behind it.
for 4.
I don't know if it is resistant to physical damage or anything. I haven't gotten there yet, or my claws are magic.
They are magic, right? Yeah.
No, they are not.
No,
at
they're
the moment.
not. Oh, yeah, not yet. So it is resistant. After moving through the both of you, it looks like vitality has came back to it a little bit. Anything else with your turn, Bernard?
That'll be all.
All right. Arlen, what would you like to do?
Use firebolt now.
Yeah.
And hope I roll a 23 again or higher. I'll go for higher.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I beg your pardon. Pact of the Blade. It is magical.
Okay. But yeah, sadly the 8 is a miss. Sorry about that one.
That
Else with your
happens.
turn, though?
No, I'll stay there.
Alright. Fritz, still stunned. How's that look like for him?
Just just shook and gasping for breath.
Alright, it'll be the end of this one's turn. Seeing that Bernard came for it, it's gonna reach out for you with a withering touch for an 18.
I would like to cast Shield.
Alright. Does that beat it then?
Yeah, brings my AC to 20 something.
Nice. Good move. And at the end of his turn, Fritz, you're out of your stun condition. As we move back to Bernard.
Oh, it is. Okie dokie. Crit.
Nice.
10.
As you claw through, his thing's looking hurt once more.
That's it for me.
Alright. Arlen.
Third time's a charm. Another firebolt. Where'd all the good rolls go?
Save them for later.
I'm gonna take a step back, and then I'll be done.
Alright. Fritz, back to it.
Yeah, I'll Oh, not there. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
here.
you don't want to give it an opportunity attack. Oh, we're getting the flanking. Go ahead and roll for
Yeah, that's what I was
damage.
going for.
Hell yeah.
A second wind.
Nice.
And roll with advantage. Crit.
Hell yeah, big crit. How does this thing fall before you?
I just run up and do a Shoryuken whirlwind uppercut slash. Do a 360 spin, slashing it in two, and then land on the ground. Pose a little bit.
Hell yeah. Y'all are out of initiative.
Okay.
Looking back, you can see most of the pilgrims huddled around the caravan, trying to keep their beasts of burden calm after all the
I'll say,
violence.
Sasha, the danger is over. We took care of it.
He goes, yes, we should continue making our way deeper inside. I don't want to be on these streets as long as I can. I'd like to get to shelter.
If I may, my lady, now that we have cleared this particular block, might now be a good time to rest for lunch, perhaps.
No, I'm not sure how long we can keep these animals from breaking off. We gotta keep on moving forward and keep them focused on the goal.
Of course, my lady.
I'm sure that all that loud noise has attracted whatever is around us to this area. I'm sure it's best to move.
Can we get a short rest while moving by chance?
No,
We can attempt
no
to
resting in the back of the cart.
short rest further, but at this moment I don't think so. I'm looking back at the map. We're starting to get about halfway through, but I'll say with that sound, you guys would know it is make more sense to get away from all that ruckus. Let's see, and then at this point it's about what? 2 hours there. I guess I wasn't gonna count the time it took to get to there. 2 miles. And then that is in the city. I say at this point it's about 4 o'clock, so it's quite past the earlier parts of the day. So you also know if you have too many interruptions that you won't be able to make it to the gate until dark.
We'll have to keep moving. How are you both feeling?
I can go. I can keep fighting.
Bernard just kind of reshapes some of the flesh on his body again to cover up all the injuries. I can manage that.
Impressive, yet still very disturbing. Well, shall we then?
2 squares or 3 squares?
I think from here you guys could move 2 and go ahead and give me those d6 rolls.
Bernard!
Puddlestone for that. You can see that the things are definitely happening in Drakenheim today. 66. Oh, lovely. Where'd it go? There it is. So as you'll head throughout the streets, as you pass through a bit of what looked like a small shopping district, go ahead and roll me some perception checks. Let's see, is it advantage? No, normal. But it looks like, let's see, Bernard, you smell the familiar smell of haze husks and the undead. But Arlen, you are the first to see that in the upper windows, there's the shutters on a window open, and a zombie walks to the window and begins to shake out a rug.
Huh.
And then you look to the other side of the street, and there's a zombie with a knife chopping up a lump of flesh on a cutting board. And another zombie holding a wrinkled, cracked pile of papers, kind of chiming off, extra, extra, and there's a small group of haze husks kind of unsettlingly going about what might have been their old daily routines.
Interesting. They keep part of their personalities or what they imagined they were before this happened. Well, might be able to just pass them by if we don't disturb them. If we're lucky.
Have I ever encountered husks behaving in this fashion?
I don't believe you have, but you know that stranger things have happened in the city.
Take it in stride.
And yeah, Fritz, you also see the events begin to play out around you as the pilgrims huddle closer to the caravan and try to quiet themselves.
Shall we attempt to push on past them?
If we can, I say we just walk right past. Going to.
I missed what was going on. I'm sorry. What's going on?
There's
haze
You good?
husks that are just standing there, not attacking. Seem to be going about whatever days they. Yes.
Monsters! And I pulled my sword.
My lord, perhaps these particular monsters aren't doing anyone any harm. I think Bernard will kind of impose himself. He's going to kind of try and walk past them in a fashion. You know, I've got the temp HP. I can take it if they decide to eat me or something. And I'm going to see kind of how far just down the road I can get a comfortable distance from the caravan without them reacting.
So what was that? What are you trying to do?
Just kind of like walk as if we're gonna just carry on by them and see if they react to me. Kind of like testing the water first to see if it's safe. Because if they latch onto me, I can take a few hits before I start actually taking HP damage.
Yeah, so one of them kind of shuffles up to you and grabs onto your arm, and in its other hand, you can see that it's holding the way that the corpses don't quite rot in Drakenheim, so it's kind of holding like a really kind of muddy chicken in its hand, like trying to sell it to you. as it.
No, thank you, my friend. I think I'm good. We're all set. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's grip tightens. But let's see if it does an 11 break through your mage armor. I don't think so.
It does not.
Yeah.
Very well. Drive a hard bargain, sir. Bernard's gonna like reach into his pocket for some coppers.
Yeah, and it drops you the muddy chicken.
Bernard will retrieve the chicken from the street. It's like, I suppose if a dog
Bernard,
attacks us,
are you going to eat that?
I'm no. One of his eyes goes back to the chicken, kind of wandering. Like, but no, I wouldn't dare so.
Sure to add that to your inventory.
Muddy chicken. If a dog attacks us, I'll toss it the chicken. Let's see. You know, I can purify food and cook it for us.
Yeah.
This chicken just needs a little bit of love. That's
The
No,
all.
I
ninth
don't want-
level purification spell will not convince me to eat that.
I don't want food poisoning.
Yeah, I'm already. Yeah.
So be it, sir. I wouldn't insist, of course.
You
I
could
think
cash wish
Bernard
on
will.
that fucking chicken.
I think Bernard will keep it. He has eaten worse things before. I will cook that for myself at some point.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I actually think I recognize the coop where he got this from. That mud looks a little familiar.
Vesper's going to approach and say, "Are you monsters?"
One of them stares at you and its just kind of jaw hangs loose a little bit. And like it hits you with a piece of paper.
I look at the piece of paper.
It's just absolutely illegible, just muddy, crumpled up.
I think I see the connection. They're like Styx the ferryman.
Oh, I think you might be right, sir.
Well, they seem harmless enough, but what if they eat a small dog or a small child playing or something?
I don't know that there are many small children running about in these streets. I wouldn't worry
That
too
is a
much
good
about that.
point. To
They've all
slay
been
or
eaten
not
a
to
long
slay?
time.
Well, I guess we can just leave them be for now.
So you guys are able to continue on pass. You can move another 2 and just give me one more d6 roll as you approach the gate.
Bernard, what are you doing?
Hey, Bernard. Let's see what we get. 24. Ooh. Oh, okay. You can see that the road before you is blocked with a sticky net of thick webbing.
I light a torch and drop it on the webbing.
I light the torch, sir, and hand it to you.
And I drop it on the webbing.
Do I get to have this one easily? Let me pull up y'all's monster. Nice. And we'll just go back to that classic map. I'll get some new city maps for you guys soon.
Very, very comfortable on this map.
We seem to be going in a circle.
Everything looks the same.
Look behind us, footprints. They're following us.
It's because we've been here before. We're going in circles.
Yeah, I think large area. Webbed off. And so you guys should move a little bit forward to kind of separate the caravan from the flame.
Cool.
And then see, Bernard, you lit the torch, but Fritz is dropping it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Flame first onto the webbing.
Oh, actually, real quick, slight retcon. After that last encounter, you guys were able to feel comfortable enough to short rest in the back of the wagon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Why does it not have token?
It's invisible.
You might have to set its picture to the token picture.
Weird. Alright. I gotta grab one real quick.
It's like a photo of an elementary school spider made of pipe cleaners and googly eyes. What horrid beast is this? I hate to complain about this because Colin is actively suffering food poisoning, but I went off my medication recently because I was like, you know what? I think it's time. I'm doing all right. I think I'll be all right. I'm not doing well, and my stomach hurts. It turns out one of the withdrawal symptoms is like nausea, and I've just been feeling bad all week long.
Dang, sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it sucks.
I was like, once that started up, I was like, I need to drink water, and the water filter on the fridge has kind of been on the fritz for a while, and I was like, I don't really want to drink my water, so that got me out the door to go get a new water filter. So it's not all bad. Now I have clean water.
Yeah, I'll say I have some food allergies, and I took a break from eating potatoes for a while, but earlier this week, I tried eating some Tim's jalapeno chips again, and I ate a couple and just knocked me out for 2 hours.
Well,
I could not do anything. Like that one. When you download something, but then you can't find it.
where is it?
We'll find you, Ricky.
I recall a simpler time when I didn't know how operating systems worked and how File Explorer filed things. You downloaded something and it wasn't on the desktop, it was gone forever. There's no way to get it back. Oh, to be young. Not know how things work.
Alright, that'll do.
That'll do, little pig. That'll do.
So as the webs are disturbed,
Ooh.
4 ghastly insectoid-like beings appear. Flicker into being.
Do the webs ignite in flames?
Yes, the web ignites in flames.
Does it spread and destroy the entire nest?
Not in 6 seconds. So as you react, go ahead and roll me some initiative.
Guys, I in close combat with them. This is where I like to.
Welcome to the front line, soldier.
I'm not happy to be here.
The only good bug is a bad bug.
Why do you hate me? I'll be anything you want me to be. I want you to be dead.
Alright, rolling good. Bernard, how do you react?
Bonus action shifting. You know the drill.
Mm-hmm.
And standard action. I cannot save you, Dust. I'm sorry.
But it's your job.
Let me see it. I might have something. Hold on. Stand by. Let me see. Does this work on non-intelligent creatures? Constructs are undead. Doesn't say anything about an intelligence score. All right, I think we're gonna give this a shot. Cast of second level or higher, you can target one additional creature per spot. So that's 2 critters.
Here, I'm gonna be a little nicer. I'm gonna say they're more spread out, but they are running out of the fire. I'm just reading their stat sheet. Oh boy.
Okay, so they're not on top of Arlen.
Yeah, just in front of you. But they are heading out of the burning nest.
Gotcha. Well, we'll do it anyway. It seems like a fun time to try this. All right, we're going to cast Cause Fear. So I'll have this one next to me, and this one next to Fritz. Do a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. Why doesn't it list the DC on it? DC 13 Wisdom saving throw, or become frightened.
All right. So I think the one before you is frightened, but the other one is resistant and is quite focused in on Fritz, who dropped the torch. Anything else with your turn?
Nope. That'll be all.
Dust, what would you like to do?
Dust will take a step back towards the caravan.
All right.
Dust will cast a firebolt at this one over here. Dust hopefully thinks that doesn't whiff.
It makes impact with their ghastly frame and ricochets off their hard carapace. It's close.
Dust will be sad, and Dust will end his turn.
Actually, hold up. I'm dyslexic. They are. It's armor class is 13. You did beat it.
Oh,
I thought I was rating 14 and yours is 13. I
Gus
had 'em
smiles.
switched.
Does the ricochet come back around like a boomerang?
Gives a little crack. Roll some damage.
5 damage.
All right. Anything else with your turn? Move back.
That will be
Hit
mine.
the hit. All right. On to Fritz. What would you like to do?
Bonus action for glory. Bernard to make an attack.
Roger that.
Excuse me.
10. No good.
Action attack. Miss. Action surge. Miss. End turn.
A true monster before you. So
Sorry,
one of
don't mind me, I'm
Bernard
just
with frightened. Does it mean it can't move towards you and attacks are at disadvantage?
Correct.
Frightened, disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah. Can't move closer.
Can't move closer, but doesn't have to move back immediately. I think that's the
No.
other one.
I
Right.
think that's terrified or something.
Okay. So I think with you still in front of it, it will attempt to bite Bernard. 17
Woof.
hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
16 to 16 here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you sure you're not using shield? Are you out of spell slots?
I'm not. Why should I? Okay,
So
I'm not going
you
to use a
sense
spell.
great terror from this thing. I'm sorry, but yeah, sorry. I'll play for you. You can take the hit.
No, I'll block it. I'm not going to use my spell on anything
Okay.
else. And it can repeat the saving throw for Frighten at the end of its turn.
Okay, it will repeat.
No good.
Fail again, and it will attempt to skitter away from you after failing its bite. And give me an
May I-
opportunity attack.
Yes, sir.
Let's see
Nope.
what's the range speed. 30 feet. And yeah. Move over. Scoot up to the side in that building. And the other one will attempt to bite Fritz for a 9. Clanking off your armor.
What were the people of this caravan planning to do if we didn't come with them?
They were going to have faith and then die. You know.
Understandable.
Sasha was gonna fight
I'm
them.
sure a couple of them are carrying butter knives or something like that.
Good. If the spiders serve us toast, we'll be all squared away.
So you see this one skittering around the outside, making it for the pilgrims. And this one, oh gosh, give me my measuring tool. Runs past you, Fritz, so you can give me an opportunity attack as it runs toward Bernard. Oh, nice crit.
Very nice.
I'll say because of the crit, this next one's attack is at disadvantage. So you chopped off one of its fangs. Which it needed.
Ooh.
Narrowly misses Bernard from its rush pursuit as we're back to you.
I will respond with fangs of my own. Gosh damn it.
Darn it.
That's my go.
Alright, Dust. What would you like to do?
Very spread out. Dust doesn't like how close this one's getting to me. Dust will shoot a firebolt at that one.
All right.
Dust is going to cry silently to himself and
Hmm.
go this way.
All right. Smart move.
I had one good nat 20, and after that, it's been nothing but air.
Oh no.
Happens in the best. I have to feed the dog real quick, so I will be listening, but might be quiet, just so you guys don't have to hear me do it.
Gotcha. Fritz, your go.
Have you ever seen The Matrix?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I want to do a slow motion neo dodge into a backflip slash on this guy.
Awesome. Let's see how it does. Hey, 17's a
Solid.
hit. Solid 6.
Okay. Bonus action command Bernard to attack.
Attack at will. Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed. So this one is now bloodied. It skitters before you. Nice job. What's the CR again for your Monster Hunter stuff, Fritz?
CR5 right now.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll be turn.
Awesome. The one before you bites at you, Fritz, for a 9.
I'll repost it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hit 9 damage.
Nice. That one is now also bloodied. As we are on to Bernard.
Wait, was only one of them going to attack?
Oh. Well, thank you.
I mean, yeah, my turn.
Bernard.
Inspiration to Bernard. Inspiration.
Cool, you've doomed us all.
Yeah, Bernard, I do think you do have inspiration, so make sure you're using that. But this one is going to bite out for a 22.
Oh, that's a hit.
All right. Big damage.
22 poison damage.
Rolled big.
Dear God.
You have to roll con save.
How you feeling, Bernard?
Con save, please.
Oh, you know.
Roll high.
Save. Con
Roll
save.
high.
Hey, you
13.
saved. You take half of the poison damage.
Oh, half.
So only 28 damage total.
I'm not bloodied, miraculously enough.
Wait, is that right? No, 11. No, only 18 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Guys, 11 plus 7 is 18. That's 28.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm not bloodied. I'm hurt, but technically not bloodied. I wouldn't want to get bit again.
So this one narrowly avoids your opportunity attack range. I think it moves through, but I think with you getting bit, you don't have the reaction time to get it. And this one bites out at Dust for 15.
Oh, what?
I've already used my reaction from Fritz's command anyway. So
Right.
it's got
Hold
three.
on. My armor's 12, but I have major up. 13 plus my dex, which is so it's 15. That's my AC. Knowing that thing just did 22 damage before, and that might one-shot me, I am going to cast shield.
Fair enough.
I cannot. I will instantly melt. If I get hit for 22, that's more than double my hit point.
Yikes.
I'm going to.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna shield that. Mm-hmm.
All right, Bernard, here you go.
Oh boy. Gotta just keep slapping them, I guess. 17 for 7.
This thing is barely standing before you. Anything else?
That's it.
And Dust?
Think. How's this one looking? Is this one looking pretty confident? Pretty okay?
Yeah, I think you just missed Firebolt on it, so it hasn't been hit yet.
Right. Cool. Okay. I will cast Shocking Grasp. Nope, that is not enough.
Yeah, phases out of the way for a moment.
Yep. I guess I'll just move here, and I shall end my turn.
So you see a reality where it hits and you shock it to dust, but in this reality, it pops back over and is untouched.
Yep. Okay.
And that's to where you're moving. Anything else for your turn?
No. I dare not get an opportunity attack.
Right. Fritz, you go.
Attack. Miss. Command Bernard to attack.
Glad. 22 for 8.
How's that one fall?
I don't know. This guy, its claws go into like a loose chunk of flesh on my wrist, and I like rip that off, and it's like, I got you now. Wait a minute, where'd the rest of them go? And I'm coming from behind it.
And this is where Arlen gets overkill by damage. Enter.
No. Wait.
It is to be seen. Let's see, the one battling with you, Fritz, will bite out first.
Miss. I'll riposte. Hit.
How's it feel?
7 damage. Just it tries to bite at me, and I just upward slash it, and its head splits in two,
Awesome.
and it phases into the ether.
And Dust, praying to the gods. 19.
I will use my last 1-level spell slot for shield again. Out of 1st level spells.
Good use.
Yep.
So
I will
how's
survive.
Dust doing? You make it known to your party?
I feel like kind of like Samwise versus fucking Shelob. Dusk is like on the ground, like holding up a shield as this thing just throwing its weight against it,
Yeah.
and just trying to hold on to the initial terror. But I'm sure that these guys are having a good time about it. They seem to be having a good show.
Leave the whole one. Oh well. It does go after. Oh, I guess that was the main one. But I guess that's then Bernard? As you see this is happening. What was their role? I'm so confused now.
Did the one I scared just disappear?
Yeah, it blipped out.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Micah?
I believe so.
Alrighty. I'm going to go.
That one was the one holding the initiative, I guess, and I deleted it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
go.
initiative was 2. Yeah, like going out after all you guys.
I'm gonna attempt to grapple the spider.
All right, so opposed.
Or let's.
Strength
I go
checks.
5, 10. There we go. Yeah, athletics, I think, or it can use acrobatics as well, so it could do a dex. 18.
16. And grapple the spider.
Gotcha, boy. I'm gonna drag him 5, 10, 15, 20. That's as far as I can move. So I'd like to put it either here or here and get it away from
Not next
dust.
to the caravan. Not next to the caravan.
Alright, that is my turn. Come here, you little rascal! Dragon fights back legs.
And we're back to Dust being rescued.
Well, I'm feeling better being on my feet. I don't use that, so I will just cast Firebolt again. Oh, now you fucking
hit!
for max damage.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go all the way over here. They just scramble off the ground.
Awesome. And we're on to Fritz.
Okay. Flanking, advantage,
Yep.
Kamehameha, 24 for 6. And I will command Bernard to attack with advantage.
Not disadvantage. Haha!
Lovely. The synergy.
What a team we make.
I say, with your hit, Fritz, it is bloodied, but it is still standing.
Okay. End turn.
Back to Bernard.
No, it's the spiders.
Oh yeah, spiders. Bernard having the bigger hit on it, and also still being grappled. So is it what attacks you disadvantage?
I don't.
No.
That would be restrained. Yeah. Grappled, it just can't move.
Okay, so can't
It
move.
just can't move.
It will attempt to bite at you for 21.
That is a hit.
Con save.
Oh boy. Hot dog.
Awesome. I was like, since you crit, you take no poison damage, just the piercing.
Ooh. It like bites into my arm, and I just pop my arm off and shake the poison out.
Like sleight of hand for popping your arm off? No, you're good. And we're back to Dust, making his heroic getaway.
Yes, but I will cast one Firebolt before then.
Like,
18.
fuck that general direction.
Yep. 9.
From your firebolt, how does it fall?
I think for fun shits and giggles, I kind of bank it around Vesper and just hit it in the side, just melt part of its face.
Hell yeah.
Trick shot.
And it falls. Well, that was quite deadly, but y'all survived. The rest of the webs burn away.
That was a spectacular fight.
And the path is clear.
I'm very hurt. I am bloodied.
Yeah,
Well,
seeing
that was
the-
terrifying.
The battle done and Dust return. The pilgrims all circle around all y'all and began to just mutter different verses, and a couple of them are saying the heroes. The heroes have surely come.
Yeah, we're heroes. What about it?
None of the verses they're muttering happen to be prayers of healing, do they?
I will second wind Bernard.
You can second wind other people?
Yeah, with Battle Command.
Oh, that's
Oh, you
sick.
can?
Pretty nuts.
Yeah, fight on.
All right.
I forgot I hadn't
What
used that
what's
yet.
my recovery? Go and roll for me, Commander.
6 health.
Roger. I'm technically no longer bloodied.
Just checking something real quick. a chaplain. Running, 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 running. But I'll say, how are you feeling, Worthy? We're about at that 2-hour mark that I figured we'd go for today. I think we're getting close to a point where we could end the
Um,
session.
I need to eat something. I'm just nervous about what the fuck to eat.
That is rough.
But yeah, I wouldn't
Eat some
mind if we
cottage
ended this
cheese.
one a little bit earlier.
Saltine crackers and ginger snaps.
Cottage cheese should do it.
Cottage cheese.
And spaghetti, so you can puke up the worms.
Hmm.
Okay, probably shouldn't make food sound good, bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Are we gonna meet Lucretia Mathias next session?
No, I think we'll save the next roleplay bit for the next session.
Okay. So we're gonna meet Lucretia Mathias next session?
Sounds pretty excited. I mean, you'll have definitely proven yourselves in front of the pilgrims, so y'all definitely have a in.
Yeah.
I would consider y'all, at least they consider you allied to them after this favor. We began to get.
Yeah,
some
we
benefits.
proved ourselves 3 times with Sasha. We rescued her once,
Yeah.
and then we got into 2 fights on this road. So 3 times we proved ourselves to her.
Heck yeah. I don't have that stat sheet. I wonder what book it's in. The old chaplain. I think Sasha may have some healing to offer you guys for the rest of the journey, but I think from here you.
Vesper, you doing okay there?
From there.
How'd
Am I
you do
doing
that?
okay? What's that?
How'd you do that? Move your character so many times at once?
Oh, left click and drag your character token, and while holding left click, right click to set waypoints, and then when you let go, it'll move for the other people.
Oh. Oh. Oh, it didn't go. Hold on. So once I click it, then I just let go?
Yeah, left click, hold drag, and then right click to set waypoints, and then just let go, and it'll move it around for the other people.
Doesn't move for my character. Is it moving for you guys?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can see it.
Oh, really? If I
Yeah.
do this, it actually shows me going in a circle.
Not until you've released it.
Interesting.
And then it kind of executes the command all at once. Yep, there you go.
Okay. I wish I could see it.
Right. Could only see it with another
It'd be
people.
good if I have I play a monk that has a whole lot of movement speed.
Right.
Yeah, that way you can show the exact path you took.
Benson. I'll say definitely great combat this session. You guys are rolling quite well. Doing quite good against the deadly things here in this city.
Well, face spiders they're giant spiders, but they have a higher CR because they can ethereal shift, which you didn't use.
Maybe they weren't face spiders.
It said face spiders on the thing.
Yeah, they were face spiders.
Yeah. How I play face spiders, I make them go into the ether, and then put them on the jam layer, and then on their turn I have them move and pop out and attack at the same turn with advantage because they were hidden.
Nasty.
No, that's fun. But you drew them out with the fire. But also, we're all close, so the pros and the cons of that.
Uh-huh.
I'll say scaring one away was a good move, because I did roll max monsters for that encounter.
Yeah, no, they do pack a wallop, but I think they do the same damage as giant spiders, which is CR1, I believe. Let me check. 5e tools. Giant. Oh,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I wasn't
giant
using
spider.
their bonus actions to shift, because in my mind, that ability is kind of tied to their webs. So I think they can only
Oh,
shift
gotcha.
and reappear along their webs. Kind of giving it more flavor and counterplay.
And then
Because at least in other
phage.
places I've seen him use, like the only way you can stop the spiders from coming is you have to burn away all the webs. But I didn't really want to do like a point secure. Just starting out by burning it was enough.
That's fine. No, actually, I was wrong. Giant spiders do far less damage than phase spiders.
Yeah, Fate Flyers CR3.
Yeah, they deal a lot of damage.
At least they can. But then again, con saves are typically better than intelligence saves. At least for the average party.
I mean, that could have one-shotted Arlen for sure.
Yeah. Yep, I had to use all my level 1 spells, but I'm not dead yet. Thank God.
Yeah, and sorry, Bernard, I don't mean to play your characters for you. I should be more up playing the danger of the situation for you to know when you want to block or not. I'm scared for you
Oh,
guys.
No, I appreciate it.
But great session, y'all. Let me know how you're doing, and we can plan for next week.
Yeah.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
for running, man. Appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for coming, Colin, even though you're not feeling great.
That's alright. That's what the drugs are for.
And yeah, I hope you're feeling better.
Alright. Well, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
get some ginger tea or some licorice tea. That stuff works for me.
Interesting. Okay. Take a look.
All right. Yeah, take care, y'all. See you next week.
See ya.